This is a special edition of Late Night Health. I'm Mark Alyn. As we come out of the pandemic and try to establish a new normal, we have a problem facing the country, and that is there are jobs open and people aren't filling them. We're going to go to Memphis, Tennessee, and we're going to visit with our guest, Shannon A. Brown. He's the Senior Vice President of Eastern Division United States Operations and Chief Diversity Officer for Fedex Express. Shannon, welcome to Late Night Health.
Well, good morning, Mark, and thank you very much for inviting me.
We have jobs open. In fact, FedEx says they have 80,000 jobs open and you can't fill them. Is that true?
Well, what we're saying is we're seeking 80,000 people to continue to deliver the demand or address the demand that this COVID-19 pandemic has caused. And our customers are really now spending more time with e-commerce and having those deliveries to their home. And so what we're trying to do is stay ahead of the curve, Mark, to make sure that the audience out there, your audience, understand that FedEx is hiring. We're looking for great people, that this is a wonderful organization. I've been here for 43 years, Mark, and I've been a leader in this organization in management for 40. And we want your team or your audience to understand that we have great leaders, looking forward to working with them so they can help them to continue to grow, that they understand that this is not only an entry-level job for them, but it's a career that they can have with this organization, Mark. And just over the span of jobs that we have from our really promotion from within policies that we allow people to bid on jobs, and once, even if they decide to go to college while they're working with us as a frontline employee or driver sort, then they can really, once they graduate, to grow into other positions in our IT organization and so forth. So it's not only a job, Mark, what we're saying is a career within the organization. And then from there, we have very competitive salaries and wages, benefits for our employees, so they are part of this team, just like I am, and that they are valued and treated with dignity and respect. And so that's been our secret sauce.
I have to tell you, Shannon, that I get FedEx deliveries a couple times a week, and every driver always smiles. They're happy employees. I like that. Why is there a shortage of help? Why aren't people applying for jobs, not only with FedEx, but throughout the country? We keep hearing there's not enough staff.
Well, it's been a reset, and it's been a reset for all of us. And I think, as you said earlier, at the beginning of this program, is our new normal. And just as a society, we have to, adapt to it. It's just like FedEx when we started this organization early on in my career during a fuel crisis. So that's what we have now, and it's just another issue that we have to address and deal with, and all problems can't be solved, and we've proven that over the 50 years that we've been in business, so this is just another speed bump that we'll go over, and we'll deal with it. But we do know that if you treat people with dignity and respect, that you pay competitive wages and salaries, that you provide excellent benefits for your employees, that you let them know that something is in the deal for them, that you let them know the reason they were hired, that you give them feedback on how they can grow, and tell them the things that they need to do and adjust and pivot just like you do anything else, then that's the secret sauce of attracting and really keeping great employees on your team. And we do a very good job at that. And we also make sure our frontline managers, which is a critical part of this organization, are well trained, that they can meet people where they are. And the people understand that that we just don't see them as an employee, but we see that whole person. And how do we address the needs of that whole person within this organization? And so that's key to it, making sure that you can retain employees. And at the end of the day, let them know that something's in the deal for them.
Have you heard the term ghosting in terms of dating? This is with young people. They set up a date, okay, and one of them doesn't show up. Is that happening? I understand it is happening within, somebody is hired, they fill out all the paperwork, they're supposed to start on Monday, they don't show up.
Well, I mean, you're going to have cases that, well, you know, our recruitment team is highly trained and qualified, that we make sure that during that the pre-interview or pre-screening process, that we tell them the reasons that it's in their best interest to come and work for FedEx. We tell them that here are some things that they need. Even in some of our locations, if they need transportation, I mean, we provide some assistance with that at some of our locations if they need it. So we spend a tremendous amount of time, if you can just get the theme of what I'm saying, is really understanding what the employee needs. And then from there, how can we best address those needs and explain to them that this is not just a job, but this is a possibility of a great career that they can have with a company.
You started, you know, you're in senior management now, but you started on the front lines, didn't you?
Absolutely.
That is incredible. If somebody is interested in a job at FedEx, where do they go?
They can go to careers.fedex.com, and they can see all the positions that we have available and apply for those jobs. And our recruiting team and our management team is looking forward to assisting them to help them join this great organization.
Well, if I ever want to get out of the studio, I'd love to live back in Memphis again, primarily because of the food, and that would be a benefit for me. So,
well, come on down, and we got a job for you too.
You got it. Okay, good deal. Hey, this is a special edition of Late Night Health. Our guest has been Shannon Brown, Senior Vice President of Eastern Division of U.S. Operations and Chief Diversity Officer at FedEx Express. We'll be back very soon.